The camera opens on a subway grate exhaling steam into the frost-dusted dawn, the heartbeat of New York City thrumming beneath it. Leo curls tighter under a threadbare blanket, his tangled mane of hair matted against a metal grid. As commuters stride past, eyes averted, headphones in, their polished shoes avoiding the puddle of his existence. This is his ritual. Sleep fractured by train roars, breakfast scavenged from a bodega dumpster, half a bagel, still smeared with cream cheese, and a silent pact with the sidewalk to stay invisible. But invisibility shatters at 3:14 p.m. when the sunlight slants through the station's grime-caked skylight and the busker in a corner strums a ukulele. Leo's feet twitch. Then his hips sway. And suddenly he's dancing, a loose-limbed, unself-conscious whirl. His hair a storm around his face, laughter cracking through his chapped lips like he's the freest man alive. Mia Nguyen notices him first. She's a TikTok influencer with 1.2 million followers and an aching creative slump, her phone camera hovering listlessly over her iced matcha latte. But then Leo spins into frame, his tattered coat flaring like a cape, and she freezes. His joy is electric, alive, a rebellion against the gray concrete and flickering fluorescence. Without thinking, she hits record. The video is raw, unedited. 27 seconds of Leo's dance, his hair catching the light like a halo, the busker's off-key rendition of Stand By Me tinny in the background. Mia hesitates, then types a caption. Beauty isn't polished, it's alive. Someone give this king a crown. She posts it, sighs, and boards her train, already mentally drafting her next hashtag, OTD Reel. By midnight, the video has 500K likes. By dawn, 2 million. Comments erupt like fireworks. This man is magic. I've never seen someone so free. Find him. Strangers dissect his hair. Is that a Viking cut? A lion's mane? His grin. He looks like he knows the secret to the universe. His tattered boots. Y'all, those are vintage. Hashtags trend. Hashtag Subway King. Hashtag Unfiltered Beauty. Hashtag Find the Dancer. News outlets repost it with headlines like, Mystery Homeless Man Captivates the Internet. But Leo knows none of this. He's crouched behind a dumpster, sharing a lukewarm slice of pizza with Rosa, a teenage runaway who calls him Lion Man and teaches him TikTok dances she's memorized from stolen phone glimpses. You'd be famous, she jokes, not knowing how right she is. Across town, Clara DeVries slams her laptop shut. The CEO of Lux Collective, a boutique modeling agency hemorrhaging clients to AI-generated influencers, has scrolled through Mia's video 14 times. Her stylist has spent years photoshopping the flaws out of poreless faces, but Leo's untamed magnetism, the dirt under his nails, the crow's feet around his laughing eyes, ignites something primal in her. That's it, she mutters, already dialing her assistant. The next face of luxury. Find him. Now! The hunt takes 3 days. Mia's geotag leads him to the subway station, but Leo's a ghost. Here for a nap, gone for a shower at the shelter, vanished into the labyrinth of alleys. Clara, in her tailored camel coat, sticks out like a peacock in a flock of pigeons. She bribes a street vendor with $100 for intel, tracks down Rosa, and finally corners Leo under the flickering metro sign. He's mid-dance again, eyes closed, lost in the busker's new tune. Clara waits, breath held, until he stops. Leo, she says, extending a card. You're a star. Let me prove it. He stares at the embossed black rectangle, like it's a grenade. What's the catch? No catch. Clara lies smoothly. Just be yourself. The world needs to see you. Leo's fingers brush the card. For a heartbeat, the station seems to hold its breath. The busker's chords fade. The rats pause mid-scuttle. Even the trains hush. Then Rosa whoops, snapping the spell. Do it, Lion Man. Get rich and buy me a Frappuccino. Leo's laugh is wary, but he pockets the card. That night, under a bridge, he studies it by flashlight. Lux Collective, 5th Avenue. The city's heartbeat thrums through the pavement, louder now. Or maybe it's his own. The Lux Collective studio smells like lemongrass disinfectant and ambition. Leo stands in the center of a white marble room, flanked by stylists who circle him like surgeons, their scissors glinting. We're not changing you. Clara insists, though her gold bracelets clink with every gesture. We're curating. They scrub the subway grime from his skin until it glows pink, rake conditioner through his hair until his curls coil like polished obsidian, but leave his beard untrimmed. Wild but intentional, the lead stylist murmurs. When they dress him in a $10,000 charcoal suit, Leo stiffens. The fabric itches like a stranger's skin. Feels like a costume, he mutters, but Clara silences him with a stare. This is armor. Trust me. The first photo shoot is a war zone. Studio lights blaze like interrogation lamps, and Leo freezes, fists clenched, sweat beading under his collar. The photographer groans. We need energy. Think runway. Leo's mind flashes to the subway. The buskers off-key hum. Rosa's laughter. The ache of cold concrete under his knees. Clara steps forward, her voice sharp. Dance like you did underground. Now. He hesitates, then closes his eyes. The synth-pop track blaring through speakers fades, replaced by memory. Ukulele chords, the rumble of trains, his own heartbeat. His body unlocks. He sways, spins, leaps. The suit jacket flies off, his hair a dark cyclone. The camera shatters. When the images hit social media, Leo midair, eyes blazing, sleeves rolled to reveal scarred wrists, the internet explodes. Hashtag unfiltered luxury trends in 12 countries. A skincare brand offers him 7 figures. But fame is a house of mirrors. Paparazzi swarm his shelter, their flashes turning night into day. Leo, over here, who dressed you in rags before. Do you miss the streets? He ducks into alleys, breath ragged, but they find him. Online, the adoration curdles. Trolls dissect his past. Homeless to haute couture? Total PR stunt. Betty's still addicted to something. A tabloid dubs him Clara's pet project, the headline framed by a Photoshop leash. Worse, Rosa stops returning his calls. He finds her at the subway, her eyes flinty. You're one of them now, she spits, nodding at his designer sneakers. Don't pretend you care. That night, Leo hurls his Lux Collective contract into a gutter. I'm done, he tells Clara, voice cracking. This isn't me. He vanishes for 6 days. The agency panics. Hashtag shift to hashtag find the subway king. But Leo isn't dancing. He's burrowed under an overpass, wrapped in a discarded moving blanket, gnawing on gas station jerky. Mia finds him there. She's ditched her influencer glamour. No false lashes, just a hoodie and smudged eyeliner. You're a hard man to track down, she says, sitting cross-legged beside him. He expects pity, but she hands him her phone. A montage plays. Teens emulating his dance in parking garages. A mural of his hair splashed across a Brooklyn bodega. A college essay titled, Leo Taught Me Joy's Resistance. You think this is about you? Mia says, softer now. That video, it wasn't my moment. It was yours. People don't follow you 'cause you're pretty. They follow 'cause you made them feel alive. She taps the screen. A comment from a user named at Broken Crown. I've been homeless for 2 years. Saw your video. Started dancing again. Thank you. Leo's throat tightens. The city's heartbeat thrums through the concrete. Or is it Mia's phone, still buzzing with notifications? They're gonna twist your story no matter what, she adds. But that joy, that's yours. Don't let them steal it. He studies her, then the skyline. Somewhere, Clara is drafting apologies. Rosa is shivering in a doorway, and Lux Collective's board is voting on his brand viability. But here now, the wind carries the distant screech of subway brakes. Leo stands, shakes out his hair, and begins to dance. Not the studio's choreographed whirl, but something slower, older, a rhythm that predates billboards and TikTok. Mia films it, but doesn't post. The next morning, Leo walks into Clara's office, still wearing the moving blanket like a cloak. I'll do the campaign, he says. But my way. Clara's relief sours when he unveils his terms. No airbrushing, no silencing his past, and Rosa hired as his assistant. The final shoot is held in the subway. Leo wears a suit but barefoot, his hair dusted with faux grit. The photographer captures him mid-laugh with Rosa, both flipping off the camera. The tagline, luxury isn't a place, it's a state of mind. When Clara protests, "It's too political." Leo shrugs. "You wanted authenticity. Here it is." The campaign drops at midnight. By dawn, Lux Collective servers crash. Times Square drowns in neon. But tonight, all eyes tilt upward. Leo's face towers 50 feet tall, his hair a tempest frozen mid-sweep, eyes blazing with the unyielding fire of someone who's tasted concrete and champagne. The tagline, "Luxury is unapologetic," glows in gilded letters, casting light onto tourists and hustlers alike. A group of teens snap selfies, their hoodies dusted with subway glitter, while a street vendor pauses mid-pretzel sale to squint at the image. "Ain't that the dancing guy?" he murmurs. Damn, good for him. Online, the hashtag Unfiltered Beauty floods feeds with makeup-free selfies and stories of scars worn proudly. Leo watches from the sidewalk, Clara at his side, her usual poise fractured by awe. "You've changed the game," she says. He shakes his head. "Just reminded them the game's rigged." 2 weeks later, Crown Care launches in the same subway station where Mia first filmed him. The pop-up salon is a burst of color against the station's grime. Vintage mirrors propped on milk crates, barber chairs salvaged from junkyards, and Leo himself shearing a teenager's matted curls with steady hands. "We don't fix people here," he announces to the crowd. "We crown them." The brand's logo, a lion's mane intertwined with a subway map, is stamped on product lines co-created by formerly unhoused stylists. Rosa, now Crown Care's head of outreach, grins as she trims a businessman's beard. "Pay what you can," she says, "but tip the trainees." By noon, the line snakes onto the tracks. A woman named Esther, once a regular at Leo's shelter, bursts into tears when she sees her reflection post-makeover. "I forgot I had cheekbones," she whispers. That night, Leo slips back underground, alone. The station thrums with its usual chaos. Buskers, rats, the hiss of brakes. But as he leans against a metro sign, a bony teen in a frayed hoodie approaches. "You're him, right?" the kid asks, voice cracking. "The guy from the billboard." Leo nods. "How'd you do it?" The teen's eyes dart to the security cameras. "Get out?" Leo hesitates. For years, he'd ached for answers himself, some secret, some savior. Now he sees the truth. His hands still calloused but manicured, his hair still wild but curated. He kneels, meeting the teen's gaze. "I didn't change," he says. "They just started seeing." The kid frowns, then unwraps a half-eaten candy bar, offering a piece. Leo takes it, and they sit in silence, watching dancers sway to a saxophonist's lament. The montage begins. Crown Care's impact. Esther, now a lead stylist, coaches a trembling woman through her first haircut. "You've got this," she murmurs, guiding her scissors. A former addict named Malik, his arms tattooed with recovery dates, laughs on camera. "Never thought I'd trade a needle for a comb." The pop-up spread, Los Angeles, Chicago, London, each staffed by locals who once slept on those same streets. Mia's TikTok, her original video replays, but now splits into 1,000 duets. A ballerina in Mumbai leaps to Leo's subway dance. A wheelchair user in Berlin whirls in sync. A grieving father in Buenos Aires sways with his infant daughter. The caption, "Joy is a language." Fire hashtag Unfiltered Beauty. Fashion Week. Leo strides a runway in a tailored coat lined with subway maps, Rosa trailing him in a gown stitched from recycled shelter blankets. Backstage, he hums the buskers' "Stand By Me" as stylists fret over his hair. "Don't touch it," Clara warns, her smile softer now. "It's perfect." Steam rises, but now a Crown Care poster hangs above it. Leo's face, next to Rosa's, next to Esther's. The tagline, "Luxury is a shared heartbeat." As the camera pulls back, Leo's laughter echoes, not from the billboard, but from the platform below, where he spins a giggling Rosa under his arm, their shadows stretching long and defiant across the tracks.